Ah. Ah. Ah, I'm gonna play Xbox. Can you make me some chicken tendies? Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna play Xbox, yeah. What do you mean it's too late? What do you mean it's too late? It's only 11:30 p.m. Come on. What do you mean making myself? I gotta say slurs on Xbox. What do you mean? Can you believe this? Fine. I guess I'll make them myself. Jeez. Mom's such a bitch, man. I'm so moving out of here once I turn 35, and it's gonna. Yeah, I will be so happy to be. I mean, like, she'll have to like still pay my rent somehow, and you know, healthcare and. Anyway, fine. Let's make my own chicken tendies. You know, gosh, get this stuff out of. I guess I can still drink that. We'll put this out of over here. Okay. All right, chicken tendies. Okay. First, we need chicken tendies, right? Okay. But we're gonna bread them ourselves. But you'll see what I mean. Just give me a sec. Let me go get them from the refrigerator. Now, of course, like generally speaking, when you get like chicken tendies, they're not actually chicken tendies, right? They're not chicken tenderloins. Now, I mean that's where it's supposed to be. Like a chicken tender is supposed to be a tenderloin, right? But sometimes you'll like look in the freezer, and what you'll see is like chicken tenders made from breast meat or something like that, right? And that's fine. That's fine. You can do that. But we're doing it proper here. We're going to use proper chicken tenderloins in our chicken tenders, okay? I'm not cheapening out here. Am I going to wash it? Never mind. I'm not going to wash it, but I am going to trim it. I'm going to trim off any like fat and stringy bits, and I don't really see much on here. I think these are, it doesn't say it on the label, but I think these are going to be somewhat pre-trimmed, so there might not be much work for us to do here. Anyway. Of course, if you're going to make this at home, you're going to, you know, you can use something other. Tenders are a bit expensive. You saw that this pack was like $6, which for chicken is kind of expensive. But yeah, you could, of course, you know, make this with thighs or, you know, whatever. Or just, yeah, do what everybody else does and chop up a breast. But mushrooms are special. We're going to do it special. We're going to use proper tenders. And the tenderloin, if you don't know, is the part where like it's there's also like beef tenderloin, pork tenderloin, turkey. It's like the part where the breast comes together, if I recall correctly. Like both sides of the breast come together, kind of the front of the chest, right? And yeah, these little tough bits are all them I'm gonna need to cut off. So that's gonna save us some time. We're gonna air fry it. Now, everybody who tells you that air frying is as good as deep fat frying is a fucking liar. Boy, I'm destroying this one by trying to get that thing out. Let's just cut it out. Yeah, this is gonna be our GIMP one here. Look at that. That just fell apart, man. So yeah, so we're not gonna get the same, like, probably not even going to try with that one. That's just destroyed. We're not going to get the same proper breaded chicken tender experience, but maybe we can get something kind of close. Get something good enough, right? 100% air fryer doesn't give you that juicy crisp. Yeah, I agree. It's going to dry it out a bit. But air fryers, aside from just the calorie deficit of not using, deep fat frying, they're also just easier to use, right? Because deep fat frying at home is a real pain. I say that. It's not really that difficult, but it can make a mess. The oil splatters everywhere, and it's difficult to clean. And of course, there's a fire risk. Boy, that one was in bad shape too. I might save that for like soup or something like it. You want them to be like stick-like, so you can dip them and stuff, right? So I think we're just gonna work with these 5 here, and I'll put these in like storage and save them for something. I don't know, sandwich or something. So let's there. All right. So my hands are covered with salmonella. From this point, I'm going to change my gloves, and then from this point on, we're going to try our best not to touch any of the... Well, no, because we're going to have to dredge it, so that's not going to do me any good. Let me think here. What should I do? Well, I'll change the gloves. I'll get the box of gloves out, and I'll change them frequently, I guess. Pardon me, I don't want anybody to see my dainty fingers here. Stream elements. Oh, I don't need the stream elements bot in here when I have Botrix. What was I thinking? I logged into stream elements because the background wasn't working. And then I guess just by instinct, I clicked the add the bot to the channel button. I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Okay. Just get this other one on. Sorry for the delay. Hopefully that nice smoothing fall Halloween-y lo-fi holds you over. Speaking of which, I did not yet finish that pie thing. It does reheat pretty well. Still pretty good. I've got some of the other ingredients to do our dredging here, and that refrigerator is getting kind of overpacked. Do something about it at some point. Okay, what are we going to do next? We're going to get our coating started. I need flour. We're just going to get a half cup of flour. And I realized I just put my chicken in one of the dishes I wanted to use for dredging. That was kind of silly. I guess I can use this thing. Yeah, I'll just use that thing. Okay. Oh wait, I got another one here. Good, I did think ahead. Okay, anyway. Half cup. We're going to coat this in flour and also panko. Not that panko, my fellow phase friends. Breadcrumbs. Don't get too excited. Don't get too weird. Where did I put the twist tie? There it is. And then this one, we'll do egg and milk. So where's my egg? There it is. Boy, I got these new containers, and these ones are tough to open. I like to put the egg in like these little containers when I bring them over here, so they're less susceptible to roll off counters and break and that sort of thing, you know. Can you guys see that? Let me move it over here. Oh, look at all the shell that went in there. Holy cow. That was terrible. Look at all that. Oh my gosh. Holy I almost wish I could throw it away and start over, but I only have one egg. Like I literally only have one egg. Pro cooking streamer here. This one, okay, there's kind of a biggish one there. Let me see if I can get that out. Okay, that'll have to do. I guess I can get the ones on the edge. And then we will put in a splash of milk. Mix it together. It'll work on my egg cracking. You know, I usually do not have a problem with that. I don't know. Maybe I got sloppy. Maybe I got too cocky. I cook like a V2. You know what? Those fighting words, dude. I'll have you know. In the fridge, I'll worry about it later. I'll have you know. That compared to most VTubers, I mean, like, I'm actually cooking for one, right? I'm not just placing an order on frickin' DoorDash and overpaying for it. So I think that alone puts me well ahead of the crowd. Okay. That's part 2. Or part 3 is gonna be oh, I'm gonna need to wash this. Give me 15 seconds. I'll be right back. Did not plan ahead and bring 2 tools I can use for whisking ingredients together. I just brought the one. That is minor error on my part, but we will work around it by washing and drying. Rung or 2 above Pippa. Yeah, better be. I still have all my teeth, except for the wisdom. Anyway, okay, here we're putting in the outer coating, which is going to be the panko mixture. So we're going to we need a little more flour, right? Yeah, we need 1 cup of flour. Say a little more, but that's actually a lot more, isn't it? Flour's up here. It's hot in this room when I'm doing these streams, probably because I'm up off my ass and standing up, right? That just do 2 half cups. I think that'll fit better. You guys can see that, right? Sometimes I forget that you guys can't see what I can see. All right, 1 and 2. Doesn't need to be exact. This is just going to be dredging, right? We're not going to use all of it. Close that up. Now we get the panko. I've been waiting for this. We're gonna do a half cup. So I just have the plain panko. Of course, you can use regular breadcrumbs, but you know I like to go a step above. There's the seasoned panko as well. I decided just to get the plain one because we're already adding our own seasoning, right? We don't need to go overboard on this stuff. There goes my headphones. We're gonna do a half cup of these. Give us a real nice outer coating. And it's salt and pepper. Said, we're gonna salt and pepper. Here it is. Okay. Just a little bit of this, right? Where are my smaller measuring? Oh, here they are. Eventually, I'll have like a proper place for all of these once I start streams. Okay. Salt, 1 teaspoon. That is, yes, that is a teaspoon. Okay. Garlic powder, which is, where did I put that? We're gonna do half a teaspoon. Very fragrant stuff, this stuff. That's a little bit extra, but you know what? When it comes to garlic, I don't mind doing a little bit extra. One of those people. Smoked paprika. We're going to do another half of this. Half a teaspoon. There we go. Do I use table salt or kosher? I'm using just regular old table salt. There's also a little extra paprika, but I think that'll be okay. Off the top of my head, I can't remember what the difference is between kosher salt. Like, is it just like not extracted from the sea, so it doesn't have like tiny crustaceans in it or something like that? Was that what it is? Or is it not literally kosher? I don't know. I'm gonna do a little bit of chili flakes. I'll just do another half teaspoon. This time I won't go overboard on that because probably paprika is gonna be enough heat, plenty. And black pepper. Where is my black pepper? Another half teaspoon of this. That's not coming out very well. It's all clumped up or something. Yeah, we'll say that's good enough. Table salt is iodized and kosher salt isn't. Okay. Is that it? Also, the grains are bigger for kosher. I knew that at one point, but I did not know that now. So yeah, I guess it's not literally kosher, huh? Okay, let's mix this together. It sure smells good. That paprika is really pumping it up here. This recipe is like for like 2 pounds of chicken. And unfortunately, I couldn't find packs of chicken tenders of that size. I could just find like maybe like 1.2 pounds at the most, and then like 3 pounds or more, and I didn't want to like cook that much. So we're probably gonna have plenty more than we need here, especially considering like I'm not gonna cook some of these, right? I'm only cooking these 5, so that should be plenty. All right, so let's get our 3 dredging ingredients here. Let's put this knife away so I don't injure myself. And we'll put them on here. Now, move this over here. The recipe says to preheat the air fryer. I've never seen that before. I don't know why we're preheating an air fryer, but I'm gonna trust it, especially when it comes to like these things, because like I said before, I don't have a lot of faith that they usually will be as crispy as like an actual properly fried thing. So I will go ahead and try preheating the air fryer. It also says put it up to 400 degrees, but I don't think mine can go that high, so let's see. Air fry. Start. Oh, it does go up that high. Okay, cool. Okay. Here we go. This is the start of the show. Are we ready? Preheat for even cooking. Yeah, I mean, that goes for ovens, but like for air fryers, usually don't need to do that, right? So, dredge and flour. Get it nice and all over. You guys can see this, right? Let me move it up a little bit so you can see a little bit better, maybe. Boom. Okay. Getting all the nooks and crannies there. Take it off. Like Taylor Swift. Gonna pop it in the egg and milks here. And yeah, see, as usual when I try something like this, all the first step just washes off in the egg mixture, right? Kind of annoying, but I will follow the recipe. I'll do what it tells me. Okay, I'm gonna get that nice and coated. We have 1 tender. Next. Hope these turn out good. I have tried this recipe or similar ones a couple times in the past and I've been totally satisfied with how they turn out. But I thought it was funny for the bit, you know, the whole gamer nerd likes his Tendies bit. So I'd give it a try, you know, now that I'm, in case you didn't see my unnecessarily long tweet on Twitter, these are going to be regular streams now, every Tuesday evening. I've already got planned out what I want to do next week. Got a list going of like, you know, upcoming, you know, stream ideas. Next week is going to be fried rice, Chinese style fried rice, or at least, you know, American style Chinese style fried rice. So I'm going to be busting out the wok again. I'll bring the gas burner in the wok. Tendies, yes. Got the Mountain Dew, I do. I think this recipe works on catfish nuggets. I do not know. I've never had catfish. It probably would. I don't see why not, though, right? Fish, you know, any type of fish, really. Or even steak, right? Make it with steak if you had the money to burn. Hopefully not literally burn, we'll see. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have plenty of this stuff left over. We'll just have to throw it out. Won't be good to keep it when it's gonna have, you know, salmonella all over it. Get a little bit more on this side, huh? fish has a muddy flavor, bottom feeder. People seem to like it though, right? Like I said, I've never had it myself, but I know that like it's considered something of a delicacy, isn't it? Actually, not that big of a fish person, to tell the truth. I like a few things, but if I'm ever cooking for myself, it's chicken, very occasionally beef. Actually, sprang for a cookbook of soups that I saw in the aisle of the grocery store when I was buying some of these ingredients. Usually those things are like kind of a rip-off because they're the size of a magazine, but they're $12 because they don't have any ads, right? But I just thought it looked really good, and I do a lot of soups because they're so cheap, right? So I don't know, maybe we'll do some of those on stream. They have like a chicken chili, which looked really good. Minestrone. They didn't have wedding soup. Wedding soup was one of my favorite soups. Maybe I'll just look up a recipe for that and do that sometime. But yeah, sometimes when I'm feeling really cheap and or lazy, I will just put a bunch of things in the pressure cooker along with, you know, whatever vegetables I have left over. Chop them up. Get some like frozen spinach, throw that in there into the pressure cooker. I have like this soup mix with like different beans and stuff. Pressure cook that first so that they soften up. Then you add the other ingredients. You release the pressure, add the other ingredients. Grill up a chicken breast, slice it up, pop it in there. And that's the soup. Works good enough, I think. All right, that's our final tender. Actually, 5 is going to work just fine because that fills up the tray pretty well, doesn't it? All right, let me change gloves again. Give me 1 sec. We got going on chat while this is chicken chili sounds good. Yeah, it's a white chili. You see that often, do you? What is wedding soup? It is an Italian soup that is, it has like sausage balls in it, and spinach. That's what I remember. It's been a long time since I've had it. I just remember it being really good. I don't remember what the base is. You know, what the broth is. But it's clearish, so it might just be chicken. Okay. Okay, we are going to move some stuff out of the way here. This recipe, like I said, it's a little bit different. It is telling us to kind of top it with some spray oil. So I will go ahead and do that. Maybe that will make a bit of a difference. Make them come out a little bit crispier. All right, in they go. Get a nice close-up of them right before they go in. I think they look promising. Look like they could do the job here. Let's see what happens. All right, now I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes. We'll see how they look after that. While that is happening, I guess I will clean this up a bit. No, I'll just open my soda. I take health safety serious with all the glove changes. Yeah, you know, I have... How much of this can I say without doxing myself? I have a little bit of training in this, let's just say that. Not the cooking part, but the not making yourself sick with salmonella part, really. So for the bit, I got Mountain Dew Zero. which didn't really exist in terms of like Xbox slur lobbies, but it's good stuff. And I don't really drink full calorie sodas anymore, right? It hits the spot. All right, let's clean up a little bit here, I guess. For this, I can just put this back on it, right? I guess I might as well dump it out. Yeah, just dump it in my trash can. This too. Where's the lid for this one? Here? Yeah, okay. And then this one. Now we'll wash them properly with soap and water later. Safe service certified, something. Oh. What I should actually do is prepare the dipping sauces. Promised a medley of dipping sauces, and I'm not going to let you down. What happened here? Why is that? Did I drop it or something? Why is that not standing anyway? I was gonna have like a whole bunch of like little dipping cups, and I don't really have enough, so I'm gonna use this thing. And here's what we've got. So I've got Old Reliable. I've got yellow mustard. This is kind of what I usually use for chicken or potatoes, or you know, if I'm cheap. So we'll do that. Got one in here. I have honey mustard. And that's a little bit fancier, right? Let's see if this is going to have real honey in it, or if it's just going to be corn syrup. I'm betting it's just going to be corn syrup. Let's have a look here. Water, vinegar, mustard seed, sugar, cider vinegar, honey, brown sugar, salt, spices, turmeric, citric acid, paprika. So no corn syrup. Not bad. Very good. Real honey, actually. Oh, we're going to have to remove this thing. See if I can do this with gloves on. So this will be my fancy mustard for a while. You know, I can make these things last a while. I don't use them that much. I have chili sauce. This is like the sweeter chili sauce, so I know, so I already looked, that this does have corn syrup to sweeten it up. I could have gotten like real sugar ones, but they were just so much more expensive that I didn't bother. We'll just have the corn syrupy chili sauce. Honey mustard is gross AF. Really? You think so? Alright, well, you can substitute with whatever kind of mustard you like. So we'll get a little bit in there. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's a little too much. Oh well, okay. I have some leftover gochujang. I need to use this stuff up. So I've never tried dipping anything in this, but I guess we'll give it a try. This is like a hot and sweet chili sauce, Korean chili sauce. Good to like put in ramen and stuff. So we'll try some of that. I got some of this. I've seen this at Costco, but like in really large bottles. Like I didn't want to commit to buying a bottle that big. Oh, this thing's done. Let me see if these are done. I'm gonna give them another couple minutes. What? No, sorry. Right. So Japanese barbecue sauce. Like, what is Japanese barbecue sauce? Like, I've looked on here for like what this is in Japanese, and I guess it's like yakiniku sauce. I guess. But like, I don't know. We'll try it. Tangy and spicy mustard. This stuff was kind of expensive. This like bottle was like $6. So I hope it's good. You can see like it's a lot more runny than, well, maybe you can see it, but it's a lot more runny than like what we normally know as barbecue sauce. Might end up like using it as a marinade or something if it doesn't. Whoop. Okay. Is that it? Did I bring anything else? Actually, I guess that works out really well because that's one sauce per tender, right? I don't think I'm gonna eat all 5 tenders on stream, but yeah. So we had the chili sauce, we had gochujang, we had Japanese barbecue sauce, whatever this is, yellow mustard, and then the honey mustard that Mark Green is bitching about. Kind of clean up here. Worry about simulate Proctor's flavor gotcha. What do you mean by that? That's a reference to something. I'm missing it. They look like they've cooked, but they look like they're pale. They're not really golden fried, right? A couple more minutes. I want them to be... I have unrealistic expectations, I guess you could say. They're probably not going to be that good. Let me get a plate. Put some paper towels on it so we can soak up oil if there's going to be a little bit of oil. Probably not going to be that bad. Mountain Dew Frankensauce. You know what? Let's do it. We'll do it for the entertainment, right? We'll do some Mountain Dew. What else can we put in there? Hold on. I've got juice from my pickles. We'll put that in there. Oh God, can I not open my... Am I gonna embarrass myself by not being able to open a jar on stream? Is this about to happen? Oh God. Can you see this? Can you see myself failing at this simple task? Okay. Wait, I got this one. Can I open this one? Let's try this one. There we go. Okay. Get some peanut butter in there as well. There's your Frankensauce. All right, these have been going plenty longer than the rest of the call for. I guess let's go ahead and pull them out. Let the oven cool down for a minute. Quote the groom cord. Is this about the flavor medley, the Proctor's flavor medley or whatever? You can just DM it to me in the groom cord. Oh, where'd my fork go? It's kind of overflowing, but let's try to mix it together. Trying to avoid it spilling out into the like decent sauces, but that'll do. Alright, let's see what we got here. See, I'm not very excited because they're so pale. Look at that. They're out. That's hot. Ooh, that's hot. They're not dark enough. They're not like a beautiful golden brown. Look at that. Well, let's try one. Well, first I'll cut it open, make sure that it's properly cooked. Get my knife. I put that somewhere. Can't find the knife I had over here, so I'll use this plastic one, I guess. Okay. Just use the fork and pull one out. I'm gonna say that's cooked. Yeah, the inside looks good. Okay, let's let them cool down a little bit more. They're still kind of too hard to cut. So Proctor has 30. Bring this over so I can read it into the mic. So Proctor has 30 to 40 sauce bottles on a shelf near his desk. I remember that. When he eats noodles, he takes a random amount of sauce and applies it to a bite of noodles before eating. So he doesn't just like put it on the noodles. Okay. That's right. Is he like checking up on the expiration dates on all those? But and usually with the sauce, you don't need to worry too much about that. But like this one, I have thrown ingredients away because they've been too old, right? So this one's going to expire in January 26th. I don't know if I'm going to use it before then. We'll see. All right. Is this cooled down enough? Ooh. Got the breading coming off of there. Yeah, it's just falling off. Let me try the fork here. Okay, which one will we try next? Let's try first. Let's try the gochujang. The breading is falling off. Don't do that. All right, here we go. Okay, you know what? This worked out well, actually. I can taste the paprika and the breading and the pepper. And boy, that gochujang is really spicy. Might not be good for just like a sauce by itself, a dipping sauce by itself. Maybe more like a drizzle or something. Let's try the quote-unquote Japanese barbecue sauce. Let's see what that gives us. Yeah, it's really runny. You see it getting all over the place there. Oh, it's teriyaki sauce. Okay. Why didn't they just call it teriyaki sauce then? No, whatever. Probably be good as a marinade. Not that great as a dip because it kind of has like a strong alcohol-y taste. Whoop. Try the chili sauce. Kind of tomatoey. Not all that spicy. I guess it's all right. Yeah, tomato puree is the first ingredient. I was thinking of doing like a marinara sauce as well. And I had some, but for whatever reason I didn't. I have some at home. For some reason I just didn't put it together to get it and use it here. But I guess that works. You know, it's kind of a strong tomato base. Surprised I didn't deep fry him. Okay. You might have missed that part earlier. I don't like deep frying because it's kind of a pain to get set up. You know, it makes a lot of it splatters everywhere and makes a mess. It's kind of a pain to clean. Air frying, you know, you just put them in the oven, you turn on the air fryer, and nothing really to clean up. So I don't know if you're able to hear my mouth sounds and it being really obnoxious. Let me try moving away from the mic a bit more when I chew. But the meat is really tender. It is like falling apart. It's good stuff. I think the breading did work out really well. It's really spicy. Not really spicy, but sufficiently spicy. It gives a little bite. I'm really putting off that last sauce, as you can tell. Dry? No, I don't think that's dry at all. Even though I clipped it way over the ingredient time, or the recipe time rather, it's still pretty moist. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Let's get some of the peanut butter on there. Come on. It's not getting on there. All right, here we go. So the strongest flavor is the pickle juice, right? And then the peanut butter. Can't really taste the Mountain Dew at all. It's actually not that bad if you like pickles, I would say. A little bit weird, but not that bad. Let's try another one. Cut this one in half too. This worked out. I think this worked out. Let's try. Which one did I really like? I guess I didn't really like all of them. None of them really blew my mind, but I guess we'll go back to the chili sauce. Sure. Dill, yes. I used a pickle spice that you can get from the bulk area of Winco. In case you can't tell, I buy everything from the bulk area of Winco, right? Winco is a grocery store. I'm not, it's kind of regional, but it's in like 25 states or something. So I'm not doxing myself too much by saying that. But anyway, I use a pickling spice you can get from the bulk area of Winco, which has dill in it. It has peppercorns. It has chili flakes. It has cinnamon bark, of all things. And it comes out pretty good, I think. So the breading is doing a decent enough job of staying on the meat. So I like that. It's not just getting all over the place. It doesn't have that crispy bite that you would get from actual air frying or oil frying. So it's definitely not quite the same, but it's good enough. This chicken will fill me up. And of course, it's going to be, a fair bit lighter on the calories than deep fat frying. So, I'm going to say that this was a success. Oh, I forgot to take a picture before I started eating. Shoot. I gotta remember to do that. If you are going to be a recurring watcher, please remind me to take a picture before I start eating these. I mean, I still have 3 whole ones I can use for the picture, right? See if I can make them look appetizing. I mean, it's not. I don't really have anything amazingly photogenic here. I guess I'll see what I can do with that, huh? phone, rather. All right, I'll get that up on Twitter in a few minutes. Oh shoot, I took my gloves off. I don't want to show my dainty fingers on camera. Did you guys see those? Oh no. Anyway, I will call it there. Thank you so much for stopping by. As I said earlier, in case you missed it, these Let Him Cook streams are now going to be weekly streams. I'm going to go back to kind of having a schedule, but only with these streams. Every Tuesday evening, same time. Next week, we're going to be doing fried rice, chicken fried rice. Looking forward to that. Going to be bringing in the gas burner here and the wok. We're going to do some stir frying. We did on the stream once before. If you ever watched my stream where I made mapo tofu, which also turned out really well. Broke out the wok for that one. Can't make them look like the commercials. No, they're the wrong color entirely. I don't know, maybe I could go into Photoshop and like do hue adjustment and all that sort of thing, but I'm not going to. I will call it there. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you also stop by next week. But even if you don't, or even if you don't stop by for any other streams that I do, muri shinai de, ne? Until next time.